Hey, Beth. It's Jamie. That's me here. What is up, everybody? What's going on, honey? I know I was supposed to come to you guys on yesterday, bring you guys this review, girl. But listen, it didn't happen like that. So I hope you guys enjoy it all the same on today, okay? What's going on, Miss Kim Ellis, honey? Hi, what's up? Thanks for being here. Matter of fact, let me put some other images up here because we're going to start off with Jocelyn Cabaret. So we're going to review Jocelyn's Cabaret, and then we're going to follow up with Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. And I know a lot of y'all don't got Zeus, girl. I know, girl. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys up some little images here, okay? So y'all can kind of follow along with what's been going on. What's up? That's what's up, oh 07 and Chanel, honey. What's going on? How is everybody? All right, I want to talk about Jocelyn's Cabaret first, and we'll get into the other stuff. And we ain't gonna be on here too long because y'all know I gotta go ahead and check out what Miss Girl finna say, so I can bring y'all that for all of y'all that's not gonna go over there and watch the woman that lost the case against, Miss Cardi B. But anyway, so wet. Okay, as you can see in the top, she really had just got beat up by Amber. All right, so I don't know if Amber must have slipped and fell or security had her or something. So it looks like she has the better of Amber in this photo, but that's not what really had happened. Okay, so there's that. The white girl started talking about what she said. She said, keep the ghetto outside. I said, not you talking about some ghetto, ma'am. I guess it'd be everybody referencing the ghetto as if they haven't seen Jocelyn's last 2 seasons. Girl, all of y'all is the ghetto, honey. What's up, Sasha? What's up, Carlandra? Okay, you saw her new song. IDK, Jocelyn keeps singing. I don't understand it. I feel like I could deal with the last, I know you want it. I know you need it. I bet you really want. I could deal with that one. But this next one, as soon as I see the white girl crawl across, I go ahead for me. I'm like, I just skip. Let me fast forward. Let me fast forward that. Skip that. I'm not interested in that part, Jocelyn. Okay. This show is gross, but I can't stop watching it. I know, right? I saw the first season of Jocelyn Cabaret on We last year. I don't have Zeus. Got you. Yeah, I think Zeus and We may have some type of partnership. I feel like We TV has partnered with a few apps like All BLK, and they've also partnered with Zeus. So some of the things that you may see on We turn around and end up being on Zeus, or vice versa, or All Black or whatever. So they have some type of partnership, which I think is, I guess, good for them. Shout out to them for, having that with a larger network, right? So Amber started doing a whole lot to me. She didn't even want to get her wig put back on her head. Okay. She didn't want to get the wig put back on her head. She just wanted to continue to fight wet. And I said, I want you to continue to get your life together. That's what I want you to do. Like, you doing a whole lot, ma'am. A whole lot. It was a bit irritating. Chanel calls and tells Jocelyn about about Amber and wet fighting. And you know what? I meant to have an image of that, but I don't have it. But anyway, she calls Jocelyn, lets her know that, listen, girl, these girls got up here fighting. Right. So, Jocelyn ended up calling her out like, BIT, you won't need to be able to manage these ladies, okay? Because that's a problem for me. And you know what else is a problem for me is the fact that you and Lexi sat up there at the last reunion and y'all let them other ladies talk about me like a mother and dog, okay? So if y'all ain't going to be able to handle them, then what do I need y'all for? So Jocelyn was definitely eating her up. And I said, girl, I don't even know why you chose Chanel. You acted like Chanel was the #1 dancer in the house, and she wasn't, okay? And you already know she ain't got no backbone. So I felt like you chose Chanel last season because of she was the underdog, okay, and you like underdogs. And I also felt like you chose her because that probably was somebody that you felt that you could control or something. I don't know. But I'm like, that's Chanel, not that girl, period. I don't care what nobody say. Chanel's not that girl, so she should not have been in that place, okay? And if you was gonna bring Lexi below just to bring her along, then girl, you should have just chose Lexi to begin with, for real. But we know you got a crush on her, you like her, so whatever, girl. And you like bright things. But anyway, what else we got? Chanel. So Chanel decides that she was going to round up all of the ladies. She round them up so that she can just let them know about what Jocelyn said, okay? Let them know what Jocelyn said about getting their stuff together, right? So Amber comes out talking about how she need a moment. And then Chanel said, girl, well, what moment do you need? Because this girl was just on the phone. All right, and she's ready to get in y'all ass. But before she get in y'all, she about to get in mine. So I'm gonna have to get in y'all. So what do you mean? I just spoke to this lady. I wasn't the one that told her that you was out here rumbling and stumbling. Girl, the producers told her. So they know. So then, Amber really got on my nerves with how she was coming at everybody. Like Amber was giving me, I'm the big bad girl on campus. And I'm like, ooh, girl, but you couldn't handle Jocelyn though. You the big bad girl on campus though. I couldn't stand it. Amber was definitely starting to get on my nerves, What else? So then Chanel lets her know, like, listen, y'all been acting ass, okay? Y'all been acting ass. So then Amber feels away, like, who was acting ass? I wasn't acting ass. First of all, ma'am, you were, and your guilty conscience is speaking out very, very loudly at this time. Okay, you were totally showing your ass, and that's why you're talking. And you just mad that got back to Jocelyn, but this is Jocelyn's show, so it was going to get back to her either way. Okay, now Chanel says that everybody was showing their ass, and Capri said, "Girl, well, who is everybody? Don't be including me in it because you over there talking about y'all, and it wasn't a whole lot of y'all in it." Okay, so you can leave me out of that. I was over here sitting and observing. That's what Miss Capri was talking about. So Amber says that her and Chanel going back and forth. She tell Amber, listen, girl, I'm sorry. Amber tells Chanel, I'm not trying to let you be number 2 on my list. Mind you, she just whooped up on Wet Wet. So that was her number 1. It's the fact that she told Chanel, I'm not trying to let you be my number 2 on my list. So you might want to chill or whatever. And I felt a way a little about Chanel being a punk in that moment. But I have to be honest. When have we ever seen Chanel not being a punk? And that's just like Chanel's not a fighter. Everybody's not going to be with the rah-rah and ready to fight and all this stuff. They're just not going to be. And Chanel is one of those people. But I do hope with her being in this whatever captain role that she's in, I do hope that she grow a pair before this season is over with. I do hope she rises to the occasion to know that ain't nobody got to talk to you any kind of way. Right? So, yeah. What else we got? What? Amber says, when Chanel said Jocelyn may send some people home, Amber gonna say, well, you need to be first. I say, see, Amber, you gonna have to go, baby, because you're a little too disrespectful for me. You gonna have to go. So Kay Capri, she's funny. She called Amber out like about the fight or whatever like that. And she says that, girl, you was the one that was out here, acting ass. And so I don't know why you over here trying to act shocked that this girl was saying something about you acting ass when that's exactly what it is you were doing. Okay. It was funny to see when Amber went to the back and she was supposed to be getting her wig on and her and Chanel going back and forth. She told Chanel, she said, girl, listen, I'm sorry if I'm not a person. She said, I'm sorry if you're not a person that'll punch up in her mouth for getting slick with you, but I am. I'm like, ooh, girl, well, you was kind of right, But Chanel, just find you a little bit of a backbone. Jocelyn arrives and shortly starts going off on everybody. Everybody, girl, she embarrassed Chanel. She embarrassed Lexi Blow. Girl, she sent Amber out as soon as she got in the room. She was like, let me tell y'all, all I thought about was Bonnie Bella. I said, I don't know. I said, Bonnie, you better not mess up with nothing, girl. Do you hear me? The way your mama flew in that room, like she had some children that was out here running amok and she found out about it. Girl, it gave me flashbacks to my mama. My mama used to do hair, right? And I'm the only girl, okay? So I don't have nothing but brothers. Girl, my mama used to be over there at that shop or whatever like that. Girl, she used to tell us not to ride our bikes. But, girl, we used to ride our bikes and stuff in the cul-de-sac and everything. Girl, be all around town, girl. But, honey, let her had caught us. She was flying through that door like Jocelyn, baby. Hear what I say. Girl, it gave me a little flashback. I said, ooh, baby. Girl, Bonnie, you better not ever mess up, okay? I know what them days like, Miss Bonnie. But she came in there, collected the girls, put Miss Amber out, I was kind of glad a little bit because Amber was getting on my nerves. Like, Wet, obviously, she's going to always get on my nerves, okay? Just always. Like, it's something about her. Okay, Wet, you're giving me Blowface Barbie from last season. That's what you're giving me. All of this, but none of this, So I want you to pipe yours all the way down. So what else? Yeah, she got up in Kay Capri face and told her, if your big ass come up and think you finna run up on me and da-da-da-da-da, and the girl started laughing at her in her face. I think she was just excited. I don't think she meant to laugh, but she was just excited, like, oh my God, Jocelyn is in front of me. Oh my God, and she's threatening me. This is super exciting. Oh my goodness. So that's the energy she was leading off with. What else ended up happening? So Jocelyn made Chanel go outside. She was like, you need to go outside and check on her. Okay, you need to go outside, get her together, bring her back in. Amber was not allowing Chanel to bring her back in for nothing. I did hear after a while that Chanel was getting a bit more stern in her voice, okay? She was getting a little more stern in her voice when she was talking to Amber, like, you gonna let this mess up your money, because if you mess up the money, then you messing up my money, and I can't have that, or whatever. I was like, okay, we hear you trying to be a little stern, Chanel. We hear you, girl, but I guess it seems like Amber was handling you in the back, but Amber was so annoying to me. It was the fact that you're on this woman's platform. She's giving you an opportunity. She done snapped on you and told you to walk outside, but you want to sit up here and feel away because you don't like how she was talking to you. Girl, have you not been watching Love and Hip Hop to really know how Jocelyn is? Have you not been watching her previous shows to know how this woman is? She don't care. You should have got prepared for this. So then Jocelyn, that leaves her time to go off on Lexi Blow. Lexi Blow looks so dumb. She looked so dumb. She was trying to defend herself like, no, I was telling him to do this and I was telling him to do that and I was that. And I'm like, girl, we ain't seen none of that. You probably was, but they didn't show it to us. It looked like it was really all Chanel making the decisions. And it seems like give it enough time, you was going to let Chanel be the person in the front, that if all the girls wanted to jump on somebody, it was going to be Chanel. But see, you found out something by the end of the episode that the girls clocked you, baby. They clocked you, but let's keep going. Yeah. So then she sends Lexi outside to go and have the conversation. And eventually they were able to get Amber back inside. Okay. Now the Christian girl, Gaia, over there bringing up the Lord and stuff. So Jocelyn told her that she can't say anything about Jesus up in here. She said, what she told her, she said, you can't say nothing about Jesus up in here, honey, because you showing all your cootie twat and your tatas, okay? And you be doing it on a regular basis. So you can't come in here and tell us nothing about the Lord. Do you hear me? What else? She made the girl close her eyes and continue to pray or something like that. Like the girl just was sitting up there like this, just eyes closed. And when she opened them, Jocelyn told her to close them or something. I was like, okay, is she forcing this girl to pray to the Lord in this moment? What's happening? So Amber comes back in and tells Jocelyn how the fight started with Wet Wet. And she started saying that Wet Wet was singing and she was being annoying and all this other stuff, right? And what else? She said she was mad with Wet Wet for singing or whatever like that. And then Jocelyn asked, oh, you can sing? So she wants her to sing something. Wet Wet, I don't want you to sing anything else if it's not Happy Birthday. Do you hear what I say, girl? I don't even want you to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Happy Birthday is about as great as it's going to get for you. She was over there trying to come up with something, and I think she's trying to sing Beyonce, to the left, to the... I said, what is this? No, ma'am. I think it was Beyonce. Was it to the left, to the left? I can't remember, but it was terrible, and she should not have tried that. But anyway... Here go Amber. First of all, they was trying to find people. You got the blonde hair girl. She obviously must know how to sing. She must know how to blow because they didn't even let us hear her sing. But then they started to let us hear a little bit of Amber singing. And then they cropped that and they went to the confessional and let us hear her talking. I said, baby, I don't want to hear her talking. I want to hear her singing. But either way, when they finished singing, Jocelyn had me screaming because she said, okay, cool. So you, y'all can go ahead and go. Thank you for your time. We don't need y'all. Girl hollering. And here go Capri. Something so, ooh, triple homicide or something like that because everybody had to leave. So she ended up pulling Gaia out. It was, I think the girl name is Raven with the blonde hair, Wet Wet, and then Amber. So all of them had to leave, okay? They finish up the photo shoot. They do all of the things that they need to do. And then at some point, Jocelyn goes over to talk to the ladies about everything. You know, she tells Gaia, like, listen, girl, she's like, I understand you love your Lord and that's fine. And you can talk about Jesus, you know, a little bit, girl, but not every day. Like we can't be doing religion and politics like every day, girl. Like you're going to be messing up the mood, honey. We can't be doing that. Okay. Then she also, the girl said, well, Jesus, that's my homie. Like he going to always be with me. I'm going to always talk about him. And Jocelyn said, and that's fine. You got that, but we're not going to do that every day. Okay, so there's that. And then she also let the ladies know that, listen, I'm not here looking for singers. I'm looking for dancers. So what are y'all trying to do? Of course, they're trying to dance. So she was going to bring them back. The moment she made them walk out, though, I'm like, Jocelyn, you're going to bring them back. I know you're not going to go audition some more people. And I know you're not going to reach back and pull some ladies from the past few seasons because I'm not interested in seeing them. So there's that. Jocelyn, guess who else is there, y'all? Guess who is there? Miss Princess. Princess stopped by. I wonder if Princess is going to make another cameo or whatever appearance on the show. Because I think she's like the executive producer or something, or she works very closely with Zeus, okay? So she was there and they had a small chit chat about Ray J. And her, now mind y'all, Princess that came out and she put on her page that she and Ray J about to finalize their divorce at some point this year. So I was like, okay, I thought they had worked it out. You know what? Princess and Ray J give me Safari and Erica of Love and Hip Hop. They just be on, like, they put their stuff on social media, but then we see them in pictures together looking happy and in love. So I am just, girl, I'm tired. I'm so confused, girl. I am tired. Okay. Just let me know when the paperwork is done. Because at this moment, y'all together. I don't care what y'all say on social media. When we get the hard evidence, then we will believe you. Okay. What else we got? So Princess was talking about how Ray J was supposed to be there to be with the kids or something, but he had to go to the studio, so he didn't do that. Jocelyn lets her know that she'll be opening up her first club, I believe, called Jocelyn's Cabaret, which I think is cute. Right? Open up your little nightclub, but just make sure it's one of those, I don't want to say a luxury club, they don't probably make sense, but like a high-end type of club, girl. Because the club that they chose for the ladies to dance in, it definitely gave me ratchet. It definitely gave me dirty. It definitely gave me, we don't care about the pandemic or anything or no sicknesses or anything like that or dirt. Okay. We just gonna let y'all, it definitely gave me, we don't clean our bathrooms or replenish the tissue or anything like that. When you go in there to wash your hands, it ain't even no paper towels. Okay. When you go in there, it's mold and things in there. Like, that's what it was getting, and I don't like it. I'm like, y'all need to be getting inspected as well, honey. Not just the restaurants. Y'all need to be inspected. What else? So she wants to open up her own club called Jocelyn's Cabaret. So that's probably going to work out for her at some point. And it's going to be great and not great because Jocelyn going to be playing a lot of her own music there. And I don't know what to say, girl. If you're going to be playing a lot of your music, girl, do a lot of people listen to Jocelyn? So you're going to have to add more to that playlist, honey. What else? The ladies get there. So the ladies finally arrive. And let me tell y'all, K Capri went ahead and took her seat right next to this princess. And she knew where the money was at. Do you hear me? She was over there like, girl, I couldn't even blame K Capri for taking her seat. She said, I'm going to sit right over here with a hookah. And I'm like, girl, I know they got more than one hookah there. They probably got one in the other kitchen where the other ladies at. But I think she just wanted to make sure she sat near Princess, engaged, interacted with the ladies. So even if things don't work out for her on this show, she probably could leave with some type of connect or something like that. Okay. So she chit chat with Princess and stuff. But let me tell y'all, she definitely got Miss Lexi Blow together. She got Miss Alexi Blow, okay? Caprice talked about how she want kids and stuff like that. She says that she doesn't know how to take peen. She didn't say she don't know how. She just said she don't take peen. That's just what it is, okay? She says that she plans to do in vitro whenever she decides to have children. So there's that. What else? So they went from small talking about Jocelyn and Princess and Capri wanted to have kids to her going in on Lexi Blow. Okay. Capri tells Lexi that she came off nasty and she doesn't like being around her. Lexi says that she has never talked to her and, or was never nasty to her or whatever like that. And Jocelyn was shocked because she was like, girl, are you sure this was Lexi? Because she's so sweet. Yeah. I'm sure Lexi said some subtle things and some slick stuff because I feel like when she get in her confessional, she be hella slick too. So I feel like she definitely could have said some slick stuff when she thought nobody was listening or watching her. So Capri says that she was very observant, and I believe what Capri says. I believe that Capri is a very observant person because she sat back there in that chair at the photo shoot and just watched everybody. All right. So then Lexi kept talking about she lying, and then Capri was just like, girl, I see you getting upset. You getting mad, you getting loud or whatever like that. But it's okay. It's good, because I'm telling the truth. And Lexi was like, no, ma'am, it's because you lying, boo. That's why I'm upset. Meanwhile, you got Gaia in the back at the other kitchen over there taunting the ladies or whatever. Okay, making them feel away, calling them out about, bringing up, God and stuff, and then calling them out about them selling their bodies or something like that. So they had to go ahead and call her out and eat her up real good. So Wet and her get into an argument, and this is why I can't stand Wet. Not only is her voice loud and she does say yes all the time, like it's irritating, but it's her continuing to show her breastises, okay? And she keeps trying to shake them or whatever and show the people, look, like London and Paris. Did you hear that? Did you see that? I'm like, girl, you are so excited to have these things, okay? You be careful before they pop. Okay, you're going to get into another fight and somebody going to make sure them things pop, girl. You need to be very careful. You are irritating. But when what's her name? When Wet Wet said, I paid for these, and oh girl, Gaia said, I prayed for these, I holla. I said, girl, not I prayed and I paid. Hilarious, girl, hilarious. So Jocelyn asked Lollipop, we can see where Jocelyn goes over to Lollipop to get her thoughts about, like, listen, if you were able to send somebody home, who would it be? She said Amber. Amber walked up, and Amber really got upset, and she really wanted to go off on her for real. But I think it clicked to her like, okay, I was almost put out the house not too long ago. So let me play this kind of cool and as cute as I want. But then she got on her high horse, and I think she thought that she was impressing Jocelyn or whatever. But let's talk about it. So the girl said, Lollipop says Amber. Amber hears her and calls her out for going to, get some peen or whatever like that. Like, girl, you want to try and call me out when both of y'all was out here trying to get some peen? Do you think Jocelyn's going to care? Jocelyn damn near gave us a whole sex tape, okay? A whole sex scene in the tub with her and her man, ballistic, okay? So I don't think that she's going to care too much about what this girl went and did before they came over to link up with her. So Amber over there tried to overdo it, I feel, by hyping up Jocelyn as well, because she was like, you see Jocelyn right here. You see she the baddest BIT, and she got this and she got that. So if you ain't over here worried about Jocelyn, then and you shouldn't be worried about nothing else and whoop de whoop. And I was like, but you was just worried about some BS earlier. You should have been worried about Jocelyn and you getting a position in the cabaret. That's what you should have been worried about earlier, but you wasn't worried about that, right? So how you gonna say that to her? So you over here trying to impress Jocelyn, but the difference is Jocelyn sees through you. There's that. Okay, so girl, just shut up. Anyway, so then we have Amber. She later on we can see where Amber decides to make like a cheers or whatever to the ladies of season 3. And this is when stuff kind of went down because she ended up calling out Lexi, right? So she makes her cheers to season 3 and she says not to season 2, not to y'all ladies, not season 2 because y'all was laughing at them. And they said according to Lollipop, when they had to sit on the van and they had to wait on Jocelyn's order, they said that Lexi Blow was up there laughing at them and laughing at the fact that they had to sit on the van, on the bus, and ended up falling asleep on the bus. Okay. So, or the van or whatever. So that's what ended up happening. Of course, Lexi was going to deny it, but you got Capri in the back saying, no, you said it and you did it. You said it and you didn't. You said it and you did it. I said, come on, Capri. So Chanel says that she didn't laugh at them. And then Amber says, well, I wasn't talking about you then. This ain't your fight then if you wasn't the one laughing. And then here goes Chanel, but you said y'all. And I said, Chanel, let's not use that. Because when Capri tried to check you about saying y'all, all right, you still stood by y'all. All right. So now you see how I feel so quickly with the karma. All right. So, what else? Lexi asked Chanel, like, did I say something like that to you? Did I say something like that to you? Chanel, you came out better saying, girl, I don't know. I don't even remember. Like, I don't even know. Right? You came out better saying that. But Jocelyn was right when she said that you're nobody's friend and you fake. Because you turned around and you was like, you looked at Jocelyn and started nodding your head like, girl, yeah, she did say that. But I know why you did that, Chanel. It's because you're weak. Right? It's because you're weak and you see that it's more women in season 3 than it is in season 2. So now you're doing, I feel, what you kind of did last season where you try to get in where you could fit in. So you want to be like, yeah, she said that, because I think you think it's going to make you in better favor with the season 3 girls because you kept it honest. No, ma'am. That's not going to happen. What's up, everybody over here on TikTok? Feel free to join the conversation over here on YouTube. The link is in the bio. All right. So what else we got? Oh, Amber kept calling Lexi Blow Lexi Ho. I said, not Lexi Ho, girl. How rude. How rude. So then they also called out Gaia because Gaia said that she was going to beat up Jocelyn or do something to Jocelyn, but she said that she was joking. But then she tried to backpedal in Jocelyn's face, and the ladies had to call out her for the BS that she was out here spewing. And then it looks like she ended up getting into a fight before the show ended. It looks like there was a fight or something that ended up happening between Gaia and some of the other ladies. But Gaia is crazy, okay, period. Gaia got some issues or something going on over there, girl. But let me tell y'all what's going to be interesting on next week's episode. Gaia doing all this weird movement, and then she runs up and she grabs Lexi Blow by her legs and dips her on the concrete. Do you hear me? Picks this girl up, and I'm like, how she even get that close to you? Like she was doing something, like it's this old movie I used to watch, but she over here doing all of this, Okay, girl, you know what? Maybe that was swag surfing. I swag with us. And I watch me surfing. So I'm on hypnotic, exotic. Do you hear what I say? And she ran up, grabbed her, and dipped her ass. I said, oh, no, ma'am. And then next thing you know, we could see where Lexi Blow takes Gaia and dips her in the pool. And I was like, girl, the ghetto that I love to watch, honey. That's all I can say about it, girl. Y'all leave y'all thoughts in comments, honey. We're about to go ahead and switch on over, girl, because y'all know I got to talk about love and hip hop family reunion. Let me see you guys' comments real quick before I switch over. It looks like they literally dragged her out the house. Ah, gotcha. And then I'm like, they done dragged her out the house, but y'all done seen Lexi Blow, or Lexi Blow, did you volunteer to go outside the house to talk to her? Lexi looked like she dropped her crazy in the pool. She did. Lexi don't ever say that. She the real punk. Ooh, and there's that. I think Chanel did that because Lexi don't ever have her back. Ooh, I ain't think about that, Natay. I ain't think about that. Lexi don't be having her back. I can't get over how different wet look in her confessional. Listen, so mean. I don't know what's going on. I do think in her confessionals, though, she has clear braces. And when you drink, like, because I used to have clear braces, when you drink something red or something with color, it kind of stains you for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, girl, just go brush your teeth real quick. You know what I'm saying? But maybe she didn't have time to do all that before the confessional. But yeah, that's what it was given. She definitely looks different. It's like in the confessional, she looks lighter. When she with the lady, she looks more brown. I don't know. Maybe it's the hair or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna need a fire decor, and definitely not the girl from Love and Hip Hop. Again, it's this season 2 or 3, y'all. I'm trying to catch up. This season 3. This the new season that just dropped not too long ago. Like what? I think this is the second episode that I'm covering. I think. Yeah. So let's go ahead and hop into what's this show called? Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, because it kind of exploded towards the end of the episode, and we're gonna try to talk about that. I feel like this. Okay, so let's talk about it. So Safari ends up throwing a drink at Cisco right out the gate, and I was just like, "No, Safari." Okay, now we know Cisco is annoying, but you ain't have to throw that drink in it. So Peter tells Cisco that Safari is going through a lot, and tonight wasn't a good night to talk to him. Okay, so Stevie acknowledges that he hasn't been to see Eva. Okay, he tells Mimi that he thinks things will be different, and he tries to like promise her that things are going to be different, but Mimi is not trying to hear that. I am with Mimi on this because you have given so many shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and promises. Like you have been giving us so many of those, and you have not followed through with anything. Then he trying to say he's gonna be back in Atlanta and stuff, so he gonna be able to like help out. It's like, baby, save the drama in the bush for your mama, okay? Because not this mama. All right, I don't like that. And you at this point, don't tell me what you're gonna do. You probably need to tell your daughter. But then again, don't tell your daughter, because I know I was the type of parent that was like, show me. Okay, we'll believe it when we see it, because I wouldn't want to upset my child having him think one thing is going to happen and then it's not. Okay, so that gets annoying. Okay, but I loved how Mimi asked him like, no, he said he wanted to start over. He said, I want to start over and I want to show you more consistency. Okay, I want to show you the man that I've become. She said, I don't want to see none of that, because you ain't going to be my man. What I want to see is how you've become a good father, okay? I want to see how you've grown with this parenthood thing that you got going on. That's what I want to see. Not what kind of man you've become. I want to see what kind of parent you've become and what kind of father you've become. Let's talk about that. I said, I know that's right, Mimi. So Cisco says that he wasn't upset that Safari did not come to the event. He says that he was upset with how it made him look. Then you upset that he didn't come to the event. Okay? It's not that damn deep. I'm sure Safari ain't the only person. See, Cisco, you walking around here trying to find somebody to beef with for camera time. That's what it's giving. All right? You finding you coming up big in issues from 4, 5, 8, 10 years ago, so that you in this moment can make sure that you have some film time. Because he said, if ain't nobody gonna get no filming, I am going to pay me for my pain, pay me for my time. Is what is given. Okay. Then he goes on to say, yeah, and not to mention my Aunt Deb helped him with his career. I want him to stop saying that, because I don't feel like Deb really helped Safari with his career. He helped Nikki. She helped Nikki with her career. Okay. She helped Nikki with the beginning part of her career. And there's that. And then because of the success that Nikki got because of Young Money and her own talent, Safari was attached to that, which is how he propelled. So don't be sitting there. I need more information. Was it Deb that helped him get onto Love and Hip Hop? That's bye, baby. Baby, bye, okay? Get out your feelings and go have you a sparkling water, baby, because you don't need no more drink, baby. Go get you a sparkling water, honey. Anyway, so Marcus talks to Safari about how his situation looks to him. Okay, Safari continues to say that he didn't do it. Marcus calls him out for mishandling his wife. I said, Marcus, you would be a man that know, right? You would be one to know about mishandling your wife because you was mishandling your wife before she was your wife. What did you learn? Let us hope, honey. And y'all ain't been married that long. Okay. And you out here trying to give somebody advice and stuff. All right. I mean, the advice is sound. It's just a messenger. Anyway, what else we got? So he told Safari he needs to acknowledge and take accountability, but Safari ain't trying to hear that because he keeps saying that he didn't do it. He said, I feel like if I admit to this, then it's just me appeasing the thoughts that she got when the thoughts ain't true. And I'm just side-eyeing like, I don't know how to feel. I don't know what's the thing. Only for him to go in the confessional, and then it sounds like he admitted that he did do this. But then he was trying to do it in a sarcastic way so that we could think he's joking. And I'm just like, which the one is it at this point? Let us know. Because we believe that you did it now. All right. So then Cisco and Jonathan sit and talk. He says that, I'm sorry, not Cisco and Jonathan. Jonathan came along, but it was Cisco and Sian. Sorry. Cisco tries to say that he thought he was courting Sian because he was paying for everything until she hit him with the fact that she was talking to somebody. Did Sian and you have that conversation about you courting her? Or did you just assume that you was courting her because you was out here paying for things because you had a whole agenda that she ain't know shit about? What was that? I don't believe Cisco, y'all. Now he says that, and then he wanted to introduce her to the invoice once he found out she was talking to somebody. So you was cool with thinking that you was courting her and stuff. So you pretty much confirmed what it is that Sian was already saying when she said, I felt played. Okay. She says, I felt played. I felt like, you was all down for doing this music and stuff with me. But when I told you that I wasn't interested in you on that type of level, just strictly for the music, and I'm seeing somebody, then now all of a sudden you want to hit me with an invoice and stuff. And then he talks about, no, that's not what it is. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. And I'm like, but you still had a hidden agenda. Right? You knew exactly what it was you was doing. And then you over here trying to make this woman think she crazy because of how she perceived the situation as though it wasn't true. And that's exactly what it was. And you just pretty much confirmed that in the confessional when you said you thought you was courting her, thought wrong. That was your fault. Talking about you was spending money on her and doing all this other stuff. And then when you found out that she had somebody, what did you do? Based on everything you said in the confessional and said and what you said to this woman in her face, you turned around and you confirmed that you was a F-N-I-G-G-A, period, and you played her. All right, so what she was saying was right. Don't be trying to sit up here and switch it, change it, rearrange it into something else that you may want it to be. What's up, everybody over here on TikTok? If you'd like to be a part of the conversation, feel free to join us over here on YouTube as we talk about Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. The link is in the bio. Okay, so what else happened? So then he asked if she could see how, or if she could understand how he got mixed signals because they were hanging out and spending time together. And I was like, no, them signals wasn't mixed on her end. That was mixed on yours because y'all should have asked. You should have brought that to the table and told her that right out the gate instead of making an assumption. And then I feel like even if she wasn't talking to somebody, I feel like all the stuff he did for her, he was going to try to get her to a place of, you know how people try to guilt trip you? Like, see all the stuff I did. I hung out with you. I did this with you. I I woot the woot. And then, try to make you feel guilty or entice you to do some things that you may not feel 100% comfortable with doing. Yeah, no. Okay. So anyway, let's keep going. He did take accountability, though. He took accountability and he apologized to her. So we appreciate that. Jonathan decides that he was going to host his gay day. Okay, he spoke on his experience with gay conversion therapy. First of all, y'all, I never even knew any of that existed until Jonathan talked about it, I think, a few years ago. And then he went more in depth with his story on that episode. And I just really felt bad for him because I'm like, I never even knew anything like that existed. Like they shot this baby up with testosterone in hopes of him transitioning or being who society or who those people think that he should have been because he was born a man. That should have been, I think it's illegal now, but it should have always been illegal. Like that just don't, to me, I feel like that's child, okay? Yeah, that's child abuse. Especially, I feel like the whoever the person was shooting them up, whoever was running the therapy facility or whatever, and the mama. I'm sorry. Everybody should have been locked up because it don't take all that, baby. It don't take all that. No, ma'am. Amina calls out Peter for not letting his son. Okay, so let's talk about this. So at this thing, Peter was really loud and he was very hyped about, yeah, praise that. Yes, so let's clap to that. I know that's right. And no parent should or no to that. Let people live their life. Yeah. So I think it could have annoyed Amina, which led Amina to say the statements that she said. Now, I do feel that Amina was wrong for saying that at that time. Right? I feel like Amina can feel how she feel and feel uncomfortable with how Peter was handling his child, if that's how you feel. But I feel like in that moment, I think Peter was becoming so annoying. And I think she wanted to call his car, but because she probably was thinking like, you be over here acting like you such an ally, baby. You be acting like you are such an ally to the community and you know that you're not. All right. So you do have a little bit of homophobic tendencies or whatever within you, sir. Yes, you do. So I'm going to call your car. So I think that he was getting like annoying to her. So she felt the need to do it. She felt the need to, call his car or whatever. So Peter went on stage and tried to like explain himself. Right. And he talked about, because she said, this is what happened. She called him out because his son for Halloween wanted to wear a ladybug costume and it was pink, according to Peter. I want to not believe that, but I wasn't there. But I've never seen a pink ladybug costume. I've always seen a red one. So he says that it was a pink one. I feel like it doesn't even help your case whether it was pink or it's not pink. You know what I'm saying? Because he said in the confession, well, it was like a pink one. He wanted to wear it, and I was like, oh, that was for girls. It wasn't a big deal. Whatever. Let's move on because it was pink. I'm like, that don't help your case. I feel like that just make you look even more stupid. Right? Because for me, I'm just like, if it's a red ladybug, why are you out here acting like there are not male ladybugs? Like, how they gonna be able to recreate? Like, I mean, I don't, y'all school me now, because I ain't never heard of no female insect on female insect, procreating. But y'all let me know, because y'all may know something I don't. Educate me. I'm open. Right? So I just feel like, I mean, if that's what he wanted to wear, like, then what's the, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, fine. And I feel like there was a better way to probably handle that when the situation came up. Like, okay, you're interested in this one? Okay, cool. Well, how about this? Let's choose, especially when Amina got her ass on that stage and tried to defend Peter and stuff. And she said, well, our child makes a lot of different decisions. They don't like this or they don't like that. It switches from time to time. I do agree with Amina. I believe what Amina is saying because that's how children are. What they want here, they may not want later. But I feel like that situation could have been handled with, oh, okay, so you like this one? Okay, well, let's grab this one, and then we'll grab other ones, and then we'll let you choose what your final one is going to be. Right? But then when Amina gets up there and say that if that's something our kids want to wear, then we'll never sit up there and deny them. And I'm like, Amina, I hear you, but I would say and I wouldn't say we. That's just what I'm thinking, because this woman blatantly witnessed this man denying the child. So that's just me. I don't think that you can lead the statement with saying that we wouldn't deny them when we've already heard that he denied them, and him speaking on the situation, he confirmed that he did deny them. So what are you saying? Right? What else? So this led to Zale opening up his mouth. Okay. Zale opens up. Okay. Most of the ladybugs we see are males. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you, baby Trisha, girl. I have to do my little research, honey. Cameron looks good in pink. I hate that people make colors a big deal. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Was I saying Amina? I meant Tara. I was speaking on Tara, y'all, because it was Tara's child. Amina was the one that called out Peter for the situation, but Tara Tara was the one who, because Tara has the boys. So she was the mother to the, or is the mother to the little boy that Peter denied the pink, allegedly, the pink ladybug, the pink ladybug costume. And then Tara was also the one that went onto the stage and tried to defend Peter, right? So I just felt like, but we already heard him deny, so that doesn't matter. What else? Yeah, I've already said that about Amina. I feel like she was wrong at the time when she pulled this card. And then like Erica told her, like, that's not your child for you to speak on. Like that is Tara's child for her to speak on. So why you bringing her child up into your BS, okay, with Peter, because you feeling whatever way, right? So there's that. I'm glad it kind of happened because it opened up more conversation. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. So then Zale says that he sees nothing wrong with what Peter did because Zale is speaking from his experience of being raised with a dad similar to Peter. Okay. The only thing is his dad taught him how to be more masculine. And when I heard Zale talk about how his dad raised him to be a person that won't get treated unfairly or won't be discriminated against as he gets older, for me, it made me think that, so your dad raised you to be trained. Basically. And I understand, you know, his dad didn't shun him away. A lot of dads shun you away or whatever. A lot of parents, you know what I'm saying, they shun you away when they find out about that. But so I understand his dad wanting to protect him as well. But I ain't gonna lie, one of my eyebrows went up about Zale's dad just a little bit. But okay, Dad, good job teaching your son how to flip flop or whatever he needs to do, you know, to save his life and stuff, girl. I guess y'all let me know y'all thoughts, okay? What else? So he started just really talking about how his dad was a real NIGGA. He was raised by a real man and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay. And so then Bobby says that a child should be able to be what they want to be, right? Zale disagrees, and Bobby calls him out like, dude, you gay. What are you talking about? Like, you're gay. So then Zale speaks on how he had a real man to raise him or whatever, and how he taught him and all this other stuff, right? So we talked about Erica, and Erica told Amina she was wrong. Amina says Tara was there, and Tara didn't say anything. And this was after Erica said that this is Tara's child. Like, why are you bringing up her child? She said, well, Tara was there and she ain't say anything. Why do I believe what Amina's saying? I do. I feel like Tara don't open her mouth for a lot of stuff. Had Cardi B not been on that stage and collected Peter in the way that she collected his ass at their reunion, Tara wouldn't have said nothing. Now, I've never, like, Tara, she just don't. She just don't, girl. But anyway, but she also goes on to say, that my son did not want to be a ladybug for Halloween. And I'm like, yeah, he probably did because he wasn't given the option to be one. But okay, anyway. So then what else? Oh yeah. So when it comes down to, like, you know, these costumes and these colors and stuff, I think a lot of parents do things that what Peter does based on, like, because I think Jonathan told his story about what he wanted to wear, and his mom said, no, you can't wear that because it's for girls or something. He had a similar situation when he was a child, and it made me think about how I feel like a lot of parents may do that to their children, not so much as, no, you can't have that, you shouldn't have that because you're a boy and that's a girl. But I think they do it often based on how society is going to perceive them and how they're going to be looking at them. I do think that could be the case sometimes, where it's a lot of parents like, no, you're a boy, you're a girl, that's what it's going to be. You're going to wear your hair in plaits, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. But I think it's also driven by how society has viewed that community over the years and how they feel like people are so judgmental or whatever. So they don't want to be one of the ones that's being talked about around town or whatever. Girl, bye. And some of them folks' houses be just as worse on the inside, girl. And they can't talk about nobody. So I guess anyway. So I do feel like if it was a little girl that wanted to put on like a Superman costume or wanted to put on like an Iron Man or whatever, Captain America, I feel like nobody would bat an eye. But when the little boy wants to put on a ladybug or something like that, then it's a problem. You know, the standards stay doubled. Zell and Jonathan, so they end up talking out their issues. Okay, they work out their issues, and it was great to see. They both start crying and being emotional, and that's why I love that. As much as we hate how Amina brought this situation to the light, or how Amina came for Peter or whatever, it needed to happen so that conversations can start happening, because it caused Zell to kind of see some of the errors of his ways. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, everybody just needed the conversation. So I actually liked that it came out. And yeah. So then what else? Bobby. It's funny, I told y'all, Bobby wasn't understanding to Jonathan's situation when he and Zell got into it. And I said, Bobby, you not sympathetic or understanding because it's not you. But when Zell flip on you, then you gonna see. And that's exactly what ended up happening, okay? So Zell flipped out on him. Bobby was over there crying. I think the statement and the comment about, you know, Bobby having a dad, whereas, I'm sorry, Zell having a dad, but Bobby not growing up with one. I think that really hurt him and really touched him a lot. But it was nice of Zell to recognize his wrong, correct his issues with Jonathan, go over there and talk to Bobby, love on Bobby, hug on Bobby. That's what made Bobby cry even more. And it was just a good moment. I mean, Bobby apologized as well. So, I mean, it was cool, you know. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts about it. LOL, the standards, they doubled. I'm going to start using it. Yeah, I said, you know, the standards stay doubled. That's how I go. Girl, you know the standards stay doubled now. This what it is. This what's up, okay? You know the standards, they stay doubled. His dad is the reason why he's unhappy. I'm under the impression that he's saying he's bi because that will make things easier for his dad to swallow. Zell is a bottom. You know, I can see that. It's definitely giving people pleaser, because the world has become so advanced that you don't necessarily have to go and be with a woman to, you know, father a child. And I feel like, I mean, if you find love in, you know, another man and that's what you want to do, then go do that. You know, because it's not a lot of women that are open to men and being in a relationship with men and fathering children with men that are openly bisexual. So I feel like that's going to be even more stressful for him to be feeling conflicted, you know, with wanting to be, you know, whether he's straight gay or whether he wants to be bi. I feel like it's going to make him feel conflicted already within himself. And then to try and find a woman to fully accept you as you are and have kids with you, I feel like that's going to be a struggle too. So if you find it over here, go over there and get that. You know what I'm saying? Go get that. Tara trying to have Peter back at all costs. She can't betray him. Ooh, yikes, honey. Yikes. I hate to hear it. I really do. I hate to hear that all day long. Oh, when you say Cameron, you were talking about Cameron the rapper. Cameron the rapper looks good in P. I hate that people make colors a big deal. Listen. And because he's a grown man now, I feel like, yeah. Now that he's grown and he can choose his own colors and stuff, I think it becomes like a bit more acceptable. But when it's a child that wants to wear pink, you know, it becomes like an issue. And I think sometimes people have a hard time when children do make decisions to be like, no, I want to wear this pink color. You know, like I want my hair dyed pink. And, you know, even though a lot of us say like, oh, well, children aren't old enough to choose or make a decision. Are they? Are they or are they not? Maybe not sexually. Of course, they're children. Why would you even want to do that? But if they tell you, hey, I want to wear the pink shirt. I want to wear the pink shirt to school today. Okay, then wear the pink one then. You just got to put on these clothes. I was a teacher, and a lot of the fathers come to us and tell us that they don't want their sons playing in the house area. But if the child wanted to go to the house area, I cannot stop them. Exactly. And that's y'all problem right there, because when they get older, girl, they don't even know how to do anything in the house. Not all of them. So let these kids go out here and do what they want, play in their little house and have their little cooking sets and stuff. Okay. Oh, I didn't know the baby was crying. He did want to be a ladybug because Amina said that he was crying. I didn't know the baby cried. I missed that part. I just felt like it was fluff coming from Tara, though, for sure. Talking about he didn't want to be that on Halloween. Girl, was the option there? Jeez Louise. Thank you so much, Naturally Mar, for being in the chat, honey. Yes, we got over 150 people in the chat, so please be sure to hit the like button, okay? I'm going to go ahead and end this live now. I thank you guys so much for joining. Y'all know I got to get ready for the, well, I got to see what Miss Girl over there talking about on her channel, girl, after this lawsuit done hit, okay? So, y'all know I got to go over there and see what she's saying, honey. Black people love to say we should have our rights and respect as long as you're not gay. You know what? That's what's up. I'm so glad that you said that, because I meant to mention that earlier. The actions that Peter was giving me is I'm cool. I love the community. But my child can't be it though. I love this or that. I love it, but I'm not doing it though. But I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And that's the energy that he was giving to me. Like, he's like, you can do some stuff that could ruin my life, and my child is named after this person. Yeah, no. Okay, it was definitely giving that to me, and I'm trying to think of something else that I could relate to it, and I can't. But it was like, I'm cool with this, but you can't be that. I love watching actors on TV. I love watching movies. I think that's a great career to have, but you can't go off and be that. That's not going to be successful enough for you. It's like, no, ma'am, that's not fair. If one doing it, then if that's what they want to do, then let them do what they're going to do. But anyway, girl, this was cute. This was cute, honey. Thank you all so much for hopping on. I hope you all enjoyed the reviews of Jocelyn's Cabaret, as well as Loving Hip Hop Family Reunion. I'm your girl, Jamie. That's me, honey. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, you can go ahead and do that as well. Okay, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie That's Me. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye-bye.